Hey, good morning, y'all. Good Monday morning. Shalom. It is Giacomo. How y'all doing? Been a little lax on making videos, just kind of get myself ready for South Carolina to open back up now and hopefully get back on the road with Uber. Had a couple of days of some really special auditions that I sent out. One to the casting director of a major television drama. Hey, kitty cat. And one for a major appliance manufacturer. I'm not going to list their names here, trying to be professional and all. Speaking of professional, do Giacomo a favor and click on some of those links down there on my Amazon page. Oh, here comes Sherbert. I'm sure you're tired of seeing me in this Wicked Tuna t-shirt. Me being a vegan and all is kind of ironic, but it was a free t-shirt I got. Oh, want to say hi? Look, come here. Say hi, you kitty, yeah. Say a large black man with a kitty, anyway. So you may have heard the news. I don't know if you're watching Twitter or watching the trades or what have you. As of May 9th, Elon Musk made the decision to go ahead and pull Tesla out of California. And I thought about making this video anyway because the house where I'm living, I'm making a very serious, at least in my own head, plan right now to buy it. And I'm walking around the property. I had my next door neighbor who's a professional gardener come by and do my lawn and cut some weeds. And I said, you know what? It'd be fantastic if I could, right here in the middle of South Carolina, make a completely off the grid household. And of course, Tesla has, get off there, bad kitty. Get off there, please. I have a cat. Anywho, so I thought about, because the sun tracks east to west overhead directly, and the house faces to the south that I'm living in. And how fantastic would it be to put some solar panels up on the roof, and even more so, I guess, maybe so, we'll find out soon enough. Tesla is offering a full no money down package, which includes a cat chewing on my tripod legs. If you see the camera jiggle a little bit, she's still messing with us. I apologize. But the package comes with a full solar array on the roof and a backup battery. Now, apparently South Carolina offers rebates and, of course, a give back. If you are using solar electricity, you can feed it back into the grid and get paid for it. So when I saw that this morning, it kind of reminded me of my own story when I left California. Those of you who don't know, I lived in Southern California from 1993 to 2013, and a month shy of being exactly 20 years. Bad kitty. The hardest thing I've had to do in my adult life, because I had just left the Marine Corps in 1993. I had just graduated from Seton Hall University that year before, and I didn't want to leave my new home. I was working really well. I've had my career really kind of singing along there. Even when I produced my reality series, I said, I'm going to stay here. But my finances, for one, and then two, watching California's bull crap, I kept saying to myself, I don't need to live here. I had a job lined up for me, possibly. I kind of overstated every now and then that I would have loved to have joined Rihanna's security team, but getting a real hardcore professional bodyguard gig like that requires a CHL permit, which in Southern California is almost impossible to do. And even with my job as a security officer when I drove an armored car, it was like jumping through hoops to get a CHL permit. And in fact, you can only get a licensed open carry permit in Southern California, in LA exactly. And I say, look, this place is getting real expensive. I'm more of a writer than an actor. I don't need to be here any longer with all this bull crap going on. Well, sure enough, I wasn't the only one. It seems as though either I started, like I say I did it, but I didn't. I either started or became a part of a trend of people leaving Southern California to go to Texas. Now, if you look at the UHL, if you look at U-Haul records, they're not getting any one-way trailers going to Los Angeles. Everybody's coming from LA to Nevada, to Arizona, to New Mexico, to places where it's not such a huge tax burden to live there. And where I ended up, in Texas. Now, speaking of auto manufacturers, not long after I had left Texas, two huge California corporations were seriously threatening leaving. Number one, Toyota, which Toyota finally did leave, took their headquarters from Irwindale, which is not far from the racetrack, where Toyota has this humongous race team now, and they took 5,000 jobs with them. Bada bing, they were gone. Okay, and you know who else was right on their tail was Huaifeng Foods. Now, you're probably saying, oh, who is Huaifeng Foods? What is that? I'm sure you've eaten sriracha hot sauce before. That's a company that makes that hot sauce. When they were getting ready to get a huge new tax bill and somebody was complaining about the smell of the hot sauce, made them unhappy, and they were threatening with being kicked out, having new regulations put upon them, they were this close to moving to Texas, where they would have been much more appreciated by people like me because I love their food products. And so with that, they finally did end up staying because there's only one or two people that were complaining. But it shows you how much California doesn't give a crap about big business, especially huge employers like Toyota. And now apparently, if Elon Musk makes good on this threat and Tesla leaves, it's something to the order of 20,000 to 30,000 jobs in the Alameda area. Now, that's a very high dollar zip code. You can't lose those numbers of jobs, especially tech jobs, requiring people to come in and do, development, research, testing, redevelopment. Those jobs are gone. And now you've got maybe a handful of labor jobs, but people can't afford to live in San Francisco and the surrounding areas on a labor salary. So California, what are you gonna do? You done did it. You're making things worse, you need to stop. Now, hopefully the woman that I want to marry will leave LA as well, because I can't imagine anybody staying in California if they're gonna continue running people out of the place. Now, I've run into a couple of big name actors who don't live in LA any longer. When you need me, call me, I'll fly in and come back. Same as yours truly is going to do. So, I'm kind of wondering what's the point of California running off all the people who are providing these high tax numbers that they need so badly to fund all their bullcrap programs. Well, that's about it. California, been nice knowing you. You used to be number 4 in the world as far as the world economy. Now you're number 5. You're getting ready to be number 100. That's not 100, that's a 0. Oh well. Anywho, I'm Giacomo. Have a blessed week. I will talk to you soon. Shalom.